Our brains, well, they love efficiency. They're wired to conserve energy, always looking for ways to streamline processes and make life easier for us. This is why habits play such a crucial role in our daily lives.
Habits are like shortcuts, mental routines that allow us to perform tasks without overthinking. They free up mental space for more complex decisions. Think about it. How often do you brush your teeth or commute to work without even realizing it? These mental autopilots save energy and help us navigate our day efficiently.
Imagine this, you see a cue, like your phone buzzing on the table. It grabs your attention instantly. Then you perform an action, picking up the phone and checking the notification. It's almost automatic, isn't it? And finally, there's a reward. Maybe it's a funny meme or a message from a friend. This reward reinforces the behavior, making it more likely to happen again.
This right here is the habit loop: cue, routine, reward. It's a cycle that repeats itself, often without us even noticing.
And here's the fascinating part: repetition strengthens these neural pathways. The more you repeat a habit, the stronger it becomes, like carving a groove in your brain. It's like walking a familiar path in the woods. The more you walk it, the clearer and easier it becomes to follow. Your brain expends less effort each time.
But here's the thing. This loop works both ways. It doesn't discriminate between good and bad habits. Good habits, like exercising or eating healthy, can become second nature. But bad habits, like nail-biting or procrastinating, can also become deeply ingrained if left unchecked.
Understanding this loop is the key to taking control. By identifying the cues and rewards driving your habits, you can start to reshape them. And that's the first step to lasting change. Recognizing the power of the habit loop and using it to your advantage.
Breaking bad habits is, well, tough.
Our brains, they crave the familiar, the easy path.
This is what we call the comfort zone. It's that place where stress is low and rewards are instant.
Think about this. Scrolling on your phone instead of starting that big project.
The phone offers instant gratification, right? And the project, it just feels overwhelming.
This is your brain choosing comfort over growth.
But here's the catch. Lasting change happens outside that comfort zone.
So maybe it's time to embrace discomfort as a stepping stone to a better you.
Remember the habit loop? It's the foundation of how habits are formed and maintained. At its core, it's a simple cycle that repeats itself over and over again, shaping our daily lives. But what makes it so powerful is how each part of the loop, trigger, routine, and reward, works together seamlessly. Let's break it down a bit further. Understanding each component can help you take control of your habits, whether you're trying to build new ones or break old ones.
Triggers are cues telling your brain to act. They're like little reminders that set the habit loop in motion. Think of them as the starting point, the spark that ignites the process. It could be a time of day, like waking up in the morning, a specific place, like your favorite reading chair, or even an emotion, like feeling stressed or excited. Triggers are everywhere, and recognizing them is the first step.
The routine is the action itself, the habit you perform. It's the behavior that follows the trigger. This could be as simple as brushing your teeth after waking up or as complex as following a detailed workout plan. The routine is where the real work happens.
And the reward? That's the positive reinforcement, the feeling of satisfaction, or the benefit you gain from completing the routine. Rewards are crucial because they signal to your brain that the habit is worth repeating. It could be something tangible, like a treat or a trophy, or intangible, like a sense of accomplishment or a boost in confidence. Rewards close the loop and make the habit stick.
To build good habits, you've got to make the cue obvious, the routine easy, and the reward satisfying. This formula works because it aligns with how our brains naturally form habits. The easier and more rewarding the process, the more likely it is to stick.
Want to exercise daily? Start by identifying a clear and consistent cue. For example, lay out your workout clothes the night before. That's your cue. It's a small action, but it sets the stage for what comes next. By preparing ahead of time, you're removing barriers and making it easier to follow through. This simple act can make a big difference in sticking to your routine. Choose a simple workout. That's your routine. It doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. Even a 10-minute stretch or a quick jog can be enough to get started. The key is consistency. And then enjoy the endorphin rush and sense of accomplishment. That's your reward. Over time, this positive reinforcement will make the habit feel natural and even enjoyable.
Changing habits, well, it requires awareness and strategy.
One really powerful technique is called habit stacking.
Identify an existing habit and stack a new one on top.
For example, after I brush my teeth, I will meditate for 5 minutes.
By linking the new habit to an established one, you create a seamless trigger for consistent action.
Another great strategy is environment design.
Our surroundings, they profoundly influence our behavior.
Want to eat healthier? Make healthy snacks visible and keep the less healthy options out of sight.
So, here's the thing. Don't underestimate the power of small, consistent actions. Seriously, they can make a world of difference. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that big changes require big efforts, but often it's the little things that truly add up. Think about it, every major accomplishment starts with a single step. It's not about doing everything at once, it's about doing something, no matter how small, every single day.
Yeah, think about it for a second. Imagine trying to improve your fitness overnight. Overwhelming, right? You'd probably feel discouraged before you even start. But what if, instead, you focused on just showing up? Maybe lifting lighter weights or simply stretching. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. And that's the beauty of tiny wins. They're manageable, they're realistic, and they build momentum.
Exactly. But now imagine this, committing to just a 10-minute walk each day. That feels, well, achievable and sustainable, doesn't it? And here's the thing. Once you start, you often find yourself wanting to do more. That 10-minute walk might turn into 15, then 20. It's like a ripple effect. Small actions create a sense of accomplishment, and that sense of accomplishment fuels even more action.
Totally. And it's these small wins, repeated over time, that lead to really remarkable transformations. Think about it. Every time you celebrate a small success, you're reinforcing a positive habit. It's like giving yourself a little high five. And those high fives, they add up. They build confidence, they build resilience, and they remind you that you're capable of achieving your goals, one step at a time.
Right, the key is to focus on getting just 1% better each day, just 1%. It might not seem like much in the moment, but over time, those tiny improvements compound. Imagine improving by 1% every day for a year. By the end of the year, you're not just a little better, you're exponentially better. It's the magic of compounding, and it works in every area of life.
Whether it's, reading for 15 minutes, saving a few dollars, or even just taking a moment to breathe and reset, these small actions matter. They're like planting seeds. At first, you might not see much change, but with time and consistency, those seeds grow into something incredible. It's about trusting the process and staying committed, even when the results aren't immediately visible. Or practicing a skill, those tiny gains, they really do compound into significant results. Trust me on this one. The key is to start small, stay consistent, and celebrate every little win along the way. Because when you look back, you'll realize that those tiny wins weren't so tiny after all. They were the building blocks of something truly extraordinary.
Remember the power of linking a new habit to an established one? This is habit stacking in action.
It leverages the existing neural pathways of your current routines.
Let's say you want to cultivate gratitude. You could stack this onto your morning coffee routine. While I drink my coffee, I'll write down 3 things I'm grateful for.
The key is to choose specific, clear triggers and make the new habit a natural extension of your existing routine. Over time, this new action becomes automatic.
Your environment is a powerful influencer. It can either support your goals or sabotage them.
The good news is, you have the power to design it to work in your favor.
Want to read more? Place a book on your bedside table trying to cut back on sugar. Remove tempting snacks from your pantry.
Make it obvious for yourself to engage in desired behaviors and more difficult to fall prey to unwanted ones.
Remember, you are the architect of your environment.
Once you start building one good habit, it often triggers a ripple effect, leading to positive changes in other areas of your life.
For example, starting a regular exercise routine might inspire you to eat healthier. Improved fitness and nutrition can boost your energy levels and focus, enhancing your productivity at work.
This is the domino effect of habits. Focus on mastering one keystone habit and watch as it unlocks a cascade of positive transformations in your life.
Habits are the building blocks of our lives. They shape our thoughts, actions, and ultimately, our destinies.
By understanding the science of habit formation, we empower ourselves to take control.
Remember, change takes time and effort. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate small victories, and never underestimate the transformative power of consistent action.
You have the ability to reprogram your brain, break free from limiting habits, and unlock your full potential.
Start small, stay consistent, and embrace the incredible journey of personal growth.